Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? How's it going? How's it going? Happy Thursday. Got some pretty good action on the board tonight. Got some NFL, some college football, a couple NBA games, and a pretty big NHL slate today. Coming off a very successful night last night. We crushed in NBA, crushed it in college football. And yeah, nice night last night. And yeah, now we're back again. Yo, what's going on, Meyer? What's good? What's good? So yeah, we got one matchup on NFL tonight. A big one. I'm going to say a big one, but it'll be an interesting matchup. We got the Buccaneers and the Bills. So far, 71% of the money is on the Bills, minus 9.5. 62% of the money on that over 43. And 80% of the money is on the Bills money line. It's a very high spread. I know Baker Mayfield's questionable. I don't feel like he's not going to play. I think Baker should be good to go. So we'll see what happens there. Yeah, if they already have props up, I think Baker's good to go. Let's see. We got some experts. They're on Tampa Bay spread and the over tonight. And if you, yeah, you know, a lot of the money and the public is all over the Bills tonight, but it's a very high spread. And the Bills have just not played well. They really haven't. No Dawson Knox. Still missing a bunch of key guys on defense. The defense has not been good. Giving up 29 points to the Patriots team last week that has struggled scoring this season. And you're catching the Bills coming off two rough starts, but a capable offense and a decent defense, enough to give Josh Allen trouble here. I don't know, 10 points, 9.5, 10 points just seems like a lot to me. And I like the Bucks plus the points here. It's going to be close. What's going on, Mr. GC? We'll see. This just, I don't know. It could be a classic Vegas trap game. I have no idea. Maybe Buffalo gets a big monster win at home because they're definitely due for one of those. We're honestly just going to see what happens. It's just a lot of points. Normally with the Bills the last few years, I'd probably take the Bills minus the points, but they've looked very bad to start the season here. I mean, Josh Allen's been turning it over a lot. And they've been playing a lot of catch-up ball here in the second half. So I don't know. I think Bucks can cover it, and it wouldn't shock me if the Bucks steal one on the road. I mean, wouldn't shock me. They're definitely due, because that defense. I mean, right now you can run and throw on that Bills defense pretty easily. So yeah, and let's go to the pro report. See if we got any info. So for the spread. See if they even have anything for this matchup. They do. We have sharp action on the Bucks plus 9.5 tonight. And let's go to the total. If I can find it. All right, we have experts on the Bucks game over 43 tonight. And the pro systems, which I don't really look into as much. That's on the under 43.5. So I think the over 43, I think it could be an overnight. It's kind of a lower over number with two offenses that are kind of struggling, but are capable of just erupting for a lot of points. And then money line, we got big money, and then the models are projecting they do like Buccaneers money line, probably because that plus 385. That's a pretty big plus money. And so that's why the big money is going to be on the Buccaneers tonight. Go to some college football. Well, first, let's go to the public betting. We got Syracuse and Virginia. 73% of the money on Syracuse plus 3 tonight. 63% of the money is on the over 47.5. And then 80% of the money coming in on Syracuse money line. I think Syracuse is a pretty good underdog tonight. I know they've struggled the last few games. It's kind of been a rough little stretch for them. Yeah, we've got some experts are on the Syracuse +3 tonight and that over. Yeah, you're catching Syracuse coming off a couple bad FSU and UNC losses, putting up 10 points combined the last 2 weeks. I mean, that's pretty rough. I'm liking Syracuse. I think it's a good bounce back spot against a very underperforming Virginia Tech squad. We go to the pro report. For the spread, we got big money, and the experts are all over Syracuse +3 tonight. The total, we got sharp action and big money on the over in that matchup. And then the money line, we've got the model, big money, everything is all over Syracuse tonight. Yo, Mr. G, you think the Bengals going to win? I don't know. I haven't even looked at the slate. Let's see. Bengals and Niners. See, we have some question marks in that game because Brock Purdy, I believe, is in the concussion protocol. So I don't know if Brock Purdy's going to be playing. I don't think anyone really knows right now. From what I'm seeing, he should be able to, but I'm seeing that Sam Darnold could be starting. I have no idea. Definitely, if Purdy is out, that might change things. And because yeah, I mean they're on the two game losing streak, which has been tough. Yeah, it's Sam. Yeah, we'll see. But I did see the coach come out and say that he does expect Brock Purdy to play. So I don't think we're really truly going to know until Sunday, unfortunately. So that's definitely something to monitor. But Sam Darnold is definitely capable. As long as McCaffrey's out or McCaffrey's playing, I think Darnold will be just fine. So I don't think there's much of a drop off for a game fill-in. There's worse backups out there. But we'll see. Don't lock any in it. Don't lock any 49ers bets or anything in now with those questions. The Commanders. Commanders have just been god-awful these last few weeks. Playing the Eagles, I'd say there's no shot the way they've looked. I'd say there's no shot. Unless the Eagles are missing some players that I don't know about, I'd say stay away from the Commanders. I mean, that defense is probably going to eat them alive. And they just traded for Byard from Tennessee. So they got getting help in the secondary, which I'm sure he'll probably be playing too. So that'll be big help there. There was one more NCAA football game tonight. Went 2-0 last night. Georgia State and Georgia Southern. 59% of the money on Georgia Southern -1. 82% of the money on that over 62.5. 58% of the money on Georgia Southern. Tough one here. You're getting two good teams. Georgia State 6-1. Georgia Southern's 5-2. And really is a toss-up here. I like the way Georgia State's played this season. You're getting, I think, the better team as an underdog here. So I would probably take a shot with Georgia State just because of that plus money. What's your favorite sport? Definitely basketball and football for sure. And let's see. Do we got anything else? Oh yeah, NBA. We only got the two matchups on NBA tonight. Crushed it in NBA last night. Essentially, we went 10-1-1 in NBA, which was amazing. Had some very nice prop cash outs last night. So yeah, very, very fun night last night of a lot of action, a lot of NBA action. Tonight, we got the 2-game slate. We got the 76ers and Bucks. 58% of the money on the Bucks -5. 67% of the money on that under 228. And then 81% of the money coming in on the Bucks money line tonight. Favorite lock today? Ooh, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, as far as NBA, I'm liking the Bucks at home. No James Harden for the Sixers. Don't know if he's going to even return to the team. And the Lakers, it looking like Devin Booker and Beal are both going to be out from what I'm seeing. And if so, it's going to be very tough for the Suns to win in LA. This will be a fun matchup here. Bucks getting Lillard. And we'll see how they look in their opener. But on paper, they look very good. Most of the public is on the Bucks. The big bets and money's on the Bucks here. So yeah, I'm liking the Bucks at home. That'll be the popular pick. Um, Austin Matthews goal, a lock. Hope to see it. Any player props today? I'm doing a couple props, nothing crazy. I'm not. I'm waiting for tomorrow when there's a full NBA slate. I use FanDuel for my player props. It's the best place to because you get the crazy alt lines. So I'm just rolling with a couple overs at like 10 and 15 points. That's kind of what I did last night and cashed out pretty good. Got a couple rebound ones in there as well, but yeah, keeping it very light tonight. And yeah, with Maxey, with no Harden, a lot more work is going to be put on Maxey and Embiid and Tobias Harris. So definitely going to see more production from all three. Mark, the FanDuel alts, I think I did like Giannis with 20 points. It's not a ticket I'm going to post because I don't really care about it too much. I just put, I think, $5 on it. Nothing crazy, but it's like Giannis with 20. And then I took a shot with Brook Lopez with 10, Tobias with 10, Embiid 20, and Middleton with 10. I think I took Brook Lopez like 4 rebounds, I think. Something like that. I keep them very doable. When I do player props, look, I'm trying to, and you get boost too. So I get a little over, I think it's like plus 200 maybe, but I try to keep it around plus 100 or so, but with crazy alt lines. Cause if I'm doing this every day, I want it to be like hittable. I don't want to be betting people's regular overs because they're not going to hit that every day. So getting the alt lines, and I'm perfectly fine having like a 5-6 legger at plus 100 odds. I love that because it's just your odds at hitting are way higher than if you were doing like a 6-teamer for like plus 800. You're not hitting that. You're just not. And I don't want to waste my money. So I like getting it on pretty stuff that's reasonable and can hit. Suns and Lakers tonight. Looks like the spread's going up. It was a 5-point favorite earlier. It's gone up to 6.5. 68% of the money on the Lakers minus 6.5. 87% of the money on that under 226.5. And then 52% of the money on the Lakers money line. Yo, Elvis, definitely. Yesterday was great. We killed it in NBA, killed it in college football. It was a great day yesterday. But yeah, should be a good spot for the Lakers after losing their opener. And yeah, it looks like no Devin Booker or Bradley Beal, so that's going to really hurt their lineup. Sixers and Lakers money line. Good luck with that diamond. I'm liking the Bucks at home, and I think it's a good bounce back spot for the Lakers here, especially this Suns team. They're not built for injuries. Like I watched their game. Like yeah, they beat the Warriors. I'm just gonna. They're like, even with Beal out, their depth. This is not a great roster aside from KD and Booker, and they found a way to win. But I'm just not in love with the pieces around them. Nurkic did pretty good, but I mean they don't have a real point guard. Their depth is just a bunch of random dudes. It's just like doesn't even make sense. And this team's not really built for injuries. With Beal and Booker out, I mean that. Having it all be on KD, and KD was very inefficient in that first game. So, I don't know. It's just too many missing pieces for the Suns here. So I think it's a good spot for the Lakers at home, who did not look too great in their debut. Played decent, but AD definitely did not show up. Hopefully he has a much better game tonight. Let's go to the pro report, see where the action's at. The spread, we have sharp action coming in on the Sixers plus 6.5, 5.5, whatever line you get them at. And we're getting sharp action on the Lakers minus 6.5. The over, we have sharp action on that Suns over 226. We're getting sharp action on the over 227.5 in the 76ers game. And then big money, we're getting big money on that under 227.5. Liking any NHL plays? Yeah, for sure. Going to be going over NHL here in a second. And no money line info here. So, yeah. So let's see. we've got big NHL slate today. Let's go ahead and go to that. Some good matchups tonight. Got a couple undefeated still left. Kraken and the Hurricanes. Let's see. Yeah, Kraken and the Hurricanes. 82% of the money on the Hurricanes -1.5. 70% of that money on the over 6. 74% of the money on the Hurricanes money line. The Hurricanes kind of underperforming here. Got the 4 losses. Haven't played well like we kind of normally see them. We got some expert picks are on this over in this matchup. Hurricanes coming off. I mean, they're on a 3-game losing streak right now. They are struggling 1-4 in their last 5. Kraken coming off a big Detroit win. And these teams did just play 3 games ago. Kraken beating them 7-4. And they look very good in that game. Yeah, Hurricanes 1-4 covering the spread. 1-5 covering on the road. Have not been able to really cover. Yeah, haven't looked that good here. And yeah, they're just struggling here. And I'd much rather take the plus money and +1.5 with the Kraken here. You like the plus money? Yeah, same, Elvis, same. All right. We have the Winnipeg Jets and the Detroit Red Wings. 97% of the money coming in on the Winnipeg Jets Winnipeg +1.5. 62% of the money on that over 6.5. And 62% of the money on the Red Wings money line. Let's see, you're getting... Yeah, Winnipeg opened up as the underdog earlier, but they are switched to the favorites here. I'm still liking Detroit. I know their top scorer is going to be out, but I'd still Detroit's still playing well as a team here, and like what they're doing. 3-0 on the road against the spread right now. And Winnipeg just been very kind of mid. Not sure about the Bucks game. It's a tough one here, and I still like the Bucks plus the points are a lot. I like them at +10.5. By that point, because then you're covered by a touchdown and a field goal, which they could need, or maybe they don't. I don't know, but that would be my sweet spot right there. Anaheim Ducks and Bruins. One of the last few unbeaten teams left in the league is the Bruins. They're playing great. 85% of that money on the Bruins -1.5. 95% of the money on the under 6. And then 82% of the money coming in on the Ducks money line. And yeah, Bruins 6-0. Unbelievable start for them. They've been a moneymaker. I've pretty much just been doing I've been just pairing them up with like Vegas and Colorado. Just ride those underdogs or undefeated streaks and just see how far you can go with them. We got expert picks on the under in this matchup and on the Boston spread. And Bruins coming off, a nice shutout win against Chicago. Ducks coming off a nice Blue Jackets win. But these teams already played 2 games ago. And Bruins winning 3-1 in that matchup. And yeah, I really like the Bruins, especially at home. And I really have struggled. So I like Boston here. Blue Jackets and Canadians. 60% of the bets are on the Blue Jackets +1.5. 76% of that money on the over 6.5. And then a 57% of the money on the Blue Jackets money line. This one's a tough toss-up. Both identical records. We got experts are on the Columbus Blue Jackets money line. Canadians coming off a Devils loss. The Blue Jackets coming off that Anaheim loss here. Yeah, we're getting the bets and money percentage on Columbus as the underdog, which I kind of like as well. Usually in a game like this, I kind of like the underdog when it's practically a pick'em scenario. I do like the underdog a lot of the times. Avalanche and Penguins. 58% of the money on the Penguins plus 1.5. 79% of the money on the over 6.5. And then 89% of the money on the Avalanche money line. Avalanche, one of the last 3 unbeaten teams left. They're 6-0. Penguins playing very poorly. 2-4 to start the season. Just hasn't been a good start for them. We got experts all over the Colorado over in this matchup. Colorado coming off a big Islanders win, coming off a 7 and 6 goal game in back-to-back games. So they've been putting up some nice numbers. And yeah, pretty much most of the betting percentage and money is all over the Avalanche today with the Penguins struggling. And I do like the Avalanche on the road. Sharks and Lightning here. 99% of the money on the Lightning minus 1.5. 58% of the money on the under 6.5. And then 81% of the money on the Lightning money line. Red Wings a good underdog. Yeah, they are, Tony. They are. They are missing one of their top scorers, so that's why they're an underdog. I still think they'll be all right, though. What makes them an expert pick? That's a good question. I wish I knew. I don't know. They're just experts, I guess. I have no idea. I'll probably never understand how they're an expert, but it just is. Sharks and Lightning. Yeah, everyone on the Lightning today, rightfully so. Sharks, probably the worst team in NHL right now with a 0-5-1 record. They've just really struggled. Tampa Bay, not the greatest start, but I mean, playing okay as of late. Lightning coming off a big Carolina win. But yeah, the Sharks, 4 of their last 5 games, they've only put up 1 goal. 3 straight games of only putting up a goal. So this is a very bad scoring team. They really do struggle to score. You want to win a perfect parlay, got to do a 2 or 3 teamer then. That's the best way to go perfect. Keep it very small. Yeah, Sharks 0-2 covering on the road. This is just a very bad Sharks team that can't score. So all the money's on the Lightning, which rightfully so. So should be a good spot for Tampa Bay at home against the worst team in the NHL. All right, we got the Wild and the Flyers. 59% of the money on the Flyers plus 1.5. 64% of the money on the over 6. And then 84% of the money on the Flyers money line. Good matchup here. Anaheim and Boston. Yeah, I love the Bruins. I mean, how could you not like the Bruins? Undefeated, playing great. They already beat Anaheim 2 games ago. So, yeah, it'd be hard to take Anaheim, honestly. Unless you're just rooting for an upset. Minnesota Flyers. This is another identical matchup here. Both teams are 3-2-1. We have expert picks on Philly money line here. All the public money is all over the Flyers money line. All the betting percentages on the Flyers, who are playing good. 4-1 covering the spread right now. So, I mean, they're playing very good at home. As an underdog, too, I think they're a good value tonight if you just did a straight-up money line play. But I really like them plus 1.5 and whatever at home. I think they're a good underdog. Senators and Islanders. 56% of the bets are on the Senators plus 1.5. 58% of the money on the over 6. And then 74% of the money on the Islanders money line. Ottawa 3-3, and then the Islanders 2-2-1. You're rooting for an upset with Colorado and UCLA? Oh yeah, I mean, I'd love to see Colorado beat UCLA. UCLA is definitely beatable here. We've shown like they've taken some losses here. They're definitely beatable. We have experts on Ottawa money line. The Islanders on a 3-game losing streak. Not a good little stretch that the Islanders are on currently. Ottawa on a 2-game losing streak. So both teams on a little losing streak. It's not really pretty on either end. A lot of the betting and money is on the Islanders today. So this one really is a toss-up. You could really just lean either way in this one. Maple Leafs and Stars. 51% of the bets are on the Stars plus 1.5. Actually, they're minus 1.5. 71% of the money on that under 6.5. Then 72% of the money on the Maple Leafs money line. Yeah, Maple Leafs, I think they're a very good underdog today. Anytime you can get a team like the Maple Leafs as an underdog, I usually take it all the time here. Stars are playing very well, though. Experts are on the Dallas game under. Yeah, I don't know. I still think Toronto's a good underdog today. Yeah, 72% on that Maple Leafs money line. Blues and Flames. Let's go back. Yeah, Blues and Flames, 92% of the money on Calgary minus 1.5. 51% of the money on the over 6. And then 62% of the money on the Flames money line. Kind of an ugly matchup here. Both teams playing pretty poorly. Yeah, I mean, Flames are 0-5 covering the spread right now. 0-5 covering on the road, so that's pretty ugly. We got the public is all over Calgary at home. Definitely that matchup. Just, I don't know. Probably stay away from that. I mean, any team can win that one. Then the last one it's the Rangers and Oilers. 74% of the money on the Rangers minus 1.5. 88% of the money on that over 6. 95% of the money on the Rangers money line today. Yeah, Ottawa, one of the worst teams to start the season. They aren't playing very well. Rangers looking pretty good so far. We got expert picks on the Rangers money line tonight. And yeah, all the public and everyone is all over the Rangers tonight. With the Oilers 1-4 in their last 5. They're on a bad losing streak here. Go to the pro report. For these money lines, we've got top experts, big money and sharp action on the Ducks tonight. Probably because that big plus money, and they want to see the Bruins lose. That's 100% why. Maple Leafs, sharp action and big money on the Maple Leafs money line tonight. Sharp action and big money on the Rangers money line. Sharp action on the Hurricanes money line. Sharp action on the Blue Jackets money line. Sharp action on the Penguins. Sharp action on the Lightning money line. We got top experts on the Flyers money line. Sharp action on the Senators money line. And then sharp action on Calgary money line here. We go to the spread. Big money on the Winnipeg minus 1.5. Big money on the Penguins plus 1.5. I don't think they are either, honestly. Let's see. No info for spread for the rest of the slate, so that was pretty much it for those. Totals. We got sharp action and top experts on the over 6.5 in the Avalanche game. Sharp action on that under 6.5. Sharp action on the over 5.5 in the Ducks game. Sharp action on the over 6.5 in the Blue Jackets game. Yeah, they had to put the empty net. Yeah, probably. Sharp action on the Wild and Flyers game under 6.5. Sharp action on the over 6. Sharp action on the over 6.5 in the Maple Leafs game. Sharp action on the under 6.5 in the Calgary game. Big money coming in on that over 6 in the Rangers game. And that's it for those. All right, so that's the public betting percentage for those games. NFL, for the game tonight. Sharp action on Bucks plus 10. But big money coming in on the Bills minus 9.5. For the total for that game, sharp action in the pro systems are on the under 43, but the experts are on the over 43 in the Bucks game. And then money line, the model likes the Bucks money line tonight, obviously because of the big money. NBA, you got the sharp action on the Sixers plus 6.5. And then sharp action on the Lakers minus 6.5. Sharp action on the Suns game over 226. Sharp action on the over 227.5 in the Bucks game. But big money's coming in on that under. And then no info for the money line percentage. And then you got big money on, or no, you don't. Experts are all over Syracuse plus 3 tonight. I think that's the public play. Everybody's on Syracuse. And big money coming in on Syracuse money line. And big money coming in on the over 47.5 in that matchup. And yeah, that's pretty much it. A pretty light night tonight. Just a big hockey slate, and then a couple games here and some other sports in NHL or in NFL, college football, and 2 NBA games. But tomorrow we get a full Friday slate of games for NBA. And also we get a couple games for, looks like, 6 games for NHL tomorrow. So a lot of good action tomorrow as we head, before we head into the weekend. And we also had the start of the World Series tomorrow as well. So that'll be fun. Looking at early lines, I guess, for the moment. Looks like big money and experts are on Diamondbacks money line tomorrow as the underdog. But sharp action is on the Rangers. Sharp action on the under 8 already. And then big money coming in on Diamondbacks plus 1.5. So that's just an early look before. I'm sure we'll definitely get a lot of movement before tomorrow's game starts for that matchup. And then Saturday would be crazy. I'm sure we're going to have a monster college football slate. Big NBA and NHL slate. And Sunday will be the same. So going to be a great weekend of sports. So don't lose all your money yet. Wait till the weekend. On a night like tonight, I keep it low when there's not too much action. Keep it very light. Just enjoy the games. And save it for the monster slates, especially for prop betting as well. NHL team. To be honest, I'm not really like an NHL fan. I don't really have an NHL team. So I just cover it all so much. I don't really have a favorite team. I really only got into NHL like a year ago. But it's fun to cover, though. It really is. And it's definitely fun to watch. Because it can get pretty good. But I have known it's I don't know, after the first month, NHL starts to become pretty easy to predict. Because the good teams really do beat up on the bad teams here in NHL. And I don't know. I've made a lot of money with NHL. So play the numbers. Yeah, for sure. Hockey's definitely a numbers game for sure. And not too much action tonight. Keeping it pretty simple. What's tomorrow? Friday. Yeah, I'll definitely be live streaming again tomorrow. I don't know, around 5 or 6, whenever the first games come on tomorrow. Let's see, we got NBA at 7. And then tomorrow we got NHL at 7. All right, so I'll live stream around 6 tomorrow Eastern time. And yeah, hopefully we all cashed out. Probably going to end the stream here. Not too much more to even talk about. And get ready for these games tonight. Nice to watch them. And I hope you guys have some nice parlays and stuff built up. And I appreciate you guys joining and watching the stream for a little bit. I'll be live again tomorrow at 6 p.m. And good luck tonight, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Hope you guys all cash out. And I'll catch you in my next videos and live stream. You do Discord. I had a Discord before, Elvis, but Discords are insanely hard to manage. And it was just way too much. I couldn't deal with it all. maybe in the future I do something like that again, but Discord was just crazy. I couldn't handle it. But yeah, that's going to be it, guys. I will catch you guys. Appreciate you guys watching, and good luck tonight, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.